Hey, this bitch on.
Rolex, cut it up. Rolex, buttercup.
It's time for the hottest radio show and podcast.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today.
With DJ Preme. It's time for SHEF Radio. Yes, sir! Welcome to the Started Here and for our podcast. I am your host that's flyer than most. You already know it's DJ Preme in the building. I got a stacked episode for y'all. It's really just an interview today. There is no rap snacks. There is no dessert mix and no chef special. We about to get into this first ever SHEF Radio group interview. It's with Ace of Spades, at least half of Ace of Spades. I got my guy, Jones and Dom Antone. We was talking some good stuff on this one. So let's go ahead and get into this interview right now. You already know it's the hottest. It's the biggest DJ Preme. It is SHEF Radio. Yes, sir. Welcome to Started Here and for our podcast. You already know it's your host is Flyer the Most, DJ Preme in the building. I got my next guest in the building. I always say the next guest might be the best guest, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all see the tables turned a little bit. This is usually a round table. This is not a round table today. I don't want y'all to get it confused, but this is my first time I have a group. This is half the group. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves. Go ahead.
50% of the group, man. The group name is AOS. I go by Dom Antoine. It's my boy Jones. And then we got Chase Stone and we got Space. Space is the one that I always spelling his name out that don't nobody understand. But hey, yeah, 50% here, man, but we're gonna represent for the crew to the fullest.
Absolutely, man.
For sure.
So y'all group, man, how did y'all even meet each other?
It started between me and Spacey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Spacey.
Okay.
Just going through school, man. We started off a group. We were called Ace of Spades. Ran into Dominique, working with him. We started doing music, literally doing music at the job.
Government name.
And then, D-Red, my bad. Hey, I did.
But when I introduce myself as Dominique anyway. So
okay.
Yeah, man. And we kind of just linked up from there. And then the other member, H Chase, you know, family. We all family, you know what I'm saying? So he came in the mix.
For sure.
And we just all started doing it together. We dropped the Ace of Spades and we branded it as a group and just changed it to AOS.
Okay. So y'all, I know off camera you was telling me you a rapper. You a rapper, singer?
Both.
yeah, I'm just gonna say yeah.
Okay, you do both. Okay, what is the other two?
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna have it on there, but I want to find out what they do.
So I can kind of, you want me? I give you like a
tell
better.
Tell me who specializes in what.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. So if it's the hardcore rap, it's gonna be Jones.
Okay.
And then you kind of hear it in the songs, like it's some songs that we kind of transition like that too. Then next I'm gonna go with Space. He's like he raps, but it's more melodic.
Okay.
So got a little, to it. Me, there's some tracks I rap on, some tracks I sing on. And then you got Chase. He pretty much predominantly is the singer. He's the dancer. He's like the light skinned one in the group.
Yeah.
So he the one that's gonna bring like the straight R&B with the dance and then that type of vibe.
Okay. So I know because it's funny. I actually used to be in a group, and I feel like we all had our strengths and weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the hook guy. Couldn't nobody make a better hook than me. You know what I'm saying? It was other people in the group that made hooks, but I was like Quavo on the Migos. You know what I'm saying?
T-Pain,
yeah,
like
for sure.
hook master.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for y'all, like, do y'all think that y'all kind of balance each other out with that, or do y'all think that everybody got a strength to everything?
I mean, yeah, most definitely. And yeah, within being in the group, everybody has their own strengths. Just like Dom, he produced our music.
Oh, you producer too?
He produced
sound
the
engineer,
music. Do it all, man.
Doing it all.
So everything for us is kind of in-house, So, we all got our all strengths, man. And even though Chase is the singer, he can get out there with the rapper too. He'll get on there and rap too. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because when people ask about like, the hooks, who comes up with this, that, really what happens, man, is that individually somebody will find a beat. Hey, I got this beat. This is what I feel we should do to it. And then everybody kind of do that. So it's like, that's why the sound gets so different. Mm-hmm. Like, if you hear our tracks, like none of them sound exactly, like the same. It's kind of hard to put us in the genre because it's Jones got his style, I got mine, Chase got his, Space got his, and it's like he'll bring something to the table and he'll bring a beat to the table right to it. So I don't think it's really like a set person, you know, just say this person gonna do the hook, this person gonna rap, but it just it just comes together.
Okay,
for sure.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm about to jump straight into the meat. I'm gonna get to, like, you know what I'm saying, where y'all from. Okay, but I want to know some certain shit I want to know.
Okay.
My group, I felt like the reason why we didn't break up, I left because I was like, I got all of these ideas. Y'all not fucking with them, but I know that they great ideas, and I know that they're gonna help us progress. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my own thing.
Right.
Do y'all have sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, like disagreements or what? How do y'all get through it though? You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff like that.
I just feel like at the end of the day, we brothers, so we're gonna have our ups and downs, we're gonna have our fights, but as a collectively, as a whole, and even with our manager Anna coming in the mix, it's kind of like the glue that we know that we got to do this together to progress and be this super group that we're trying to be. So it's all just about, you're gonna have that in the group, man. It's different personalities, different people, different people that feels and says different things. So we just kind of put it together, we gel it together, and work through it, bro.
I like that. Yeah. I feel like y'all got an alpha of the group, or no? It's all the same.
I would say based off of personalities, Space is definitely the most outspoken. That'd be my way to say it.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of goes, he's passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? He's passionate, so of course, when you're passionate about something, you gonna be emotional about it. Not like in a bad way, but just emotional, period. So like with him, he has a lot of, I mean, we all have passion behind it, but he kind of wears it on his sleeve. So I would say he's the most outspoken. He's the most like AOS, I'm AOS. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's him. So I would probably say that. Yeah.
Do y'all do a lot of stuff together? Like y'all go out together?
Outside? So it's tough with everybody. Like he lived like 93 minutes away. We are, how big Houston is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then 3 out of the group, we got children and family, so it's kind of tough. Sure. But we try to do some team building stuff, man. But it's tough. It's tough, but I mean, probably not as much as we would like to.
For sure.
But
no different.
Trying to get all 4 of us together at the same time, sometimes it's just.
Do y'all think it's easier to go out with yourselves as a group? Because I know, like me, when I used to be an artist, I didn't like, even now as a DJ, I don't know a lot of people here, so I don't really technically like going out by myself. You know what I'm saying? I know that the groundwork needs to be done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah.
it has to be done. Because if you ain't going to do it, somebody else going to do it.
Not for sure.
So,
I mean, I feel like on my end, I mean, it's better. It's just because of things that's going on in the world today. You know what I'm saying? So with being a group, and these are my brothers, I trust them. So, so it's like, us going out as a whole is definitely something that I like doing.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm not really the on the scene type of person as the other 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm more reserved. Now, I mean, I like to have a good time. I just want to laugh. I don't have to go here, there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's kind of a change for me, but it's definitely better when you out with your brothers than by yourself. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not with my immediate family, then with them it's definitely better than being by myself. Yeah.
Sure. So as artists, I know there's a lot of stuff you need to do to be able to get yourselves out there, to get people to know who y'all are and things of that nature. So, like, for me, when I was an artist, I didn't really go outside much. But also, I was like, I need to find other avenues to get my music out there. That's why I became a DJ. That's why I have my own clothing brand and all this other stuff. Do y'all have other avenues to be able to get y'all music out there? So besides just posting it on social media?
So that's what we got the manager for.
Okay.
She does a good job. I mean, for the most part, it's marketing and social media.
Okay.
She's up on the content. That's why we're here today.
Yeah. Sure.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, we pretty much social media. Yeah. Like as
pretty much all social media.
As of today, yeah.
Have y'all thought about any groundwork? Like what I thought about for SHEF Radio is, I'm like, okay, I need artists, I need DJs, I need producers to come on the show. But how am I gonna get them on the show instead of just DMing everybody on social media? So what I started doing was I go to open mics. So I'm like, okay, local artists, open mics, pass out flyers. Then I was like, okay, what else can I do to get more people on the show? Because at first I was kind of like, all right, I get 3 or 4 people in 1 week, and then I go a whole week or 2 weeks with nobody's on the show. So I had to kind of like spread those episodes out to be able to last, for those 2 weeks or whatever.
Right.
And then I was like, well, I go to open mics. I ask people to come on the show. Why don't I just take the show to the open mic? So I started doing what I call Chef's Catering, where I take literally Chef Radio to an open mic, to anything like y'all know Hardbody Kiati on the radio, right? Yeah. So he has a On the Radar. I take it to his On the Radar show, and then I interview him at his event. Interviewed a whole bunch of other artists and DJs. So that's something that I do to kind of think outside the box. But I know a lot of people aren't like, they think about what other people gonna think about them, because that was even me when I stepped out the car for the first time at what was called Between Two Dumpsters, as an open mic event. I was like, all right, so I got these lights, I got this camera. People gonna think I'm weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying? For stepping out.
You think so though, man?
I really thought so, bro. Like I really thought like people was gonna be like, what the fuck is he doing?
I think it's 2 ways though. I think it's either gonna be what is he doing, or okay, he got to be somebody coming in with all this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
the first time I set up, everybody, because I was in the back, like I'm in a far back, because they got music going on. So I didn't want to interfere with my mics.
Right.
So people were kind of like, what is he doing? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And then I turned the lights on, got everything set up, and then people just start kind of walking over. They was like, hey, what's this? I was like, I do this thing called Chef Radio where I interview artists, producers, and DJs. It was like, oh, can I get on? I was like, okay, cool, yeah, for sure. And then I started doing it more and more. And I remember one time, the last time, and I even apologized to the Baron Collective for this because I thought it was a problem. I had walked up on stage and I was like, hey, I'm doing this thing called Chef Radio in the back. If everybody here is an artist. If you want to interview, just come to the back. Everybody left the stage area and walked to the back. And I was like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, because I was taking from the other artists and the other producers that was there that was trying to get their music played. Yeah. And I was like, hey, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to like do that, but they were like, nah, like we like that. Like we like that you pulled up with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's other avenues and other ways that I thought about trying to get my brand out there. Have y'all ever thought about any other marketing tools or marketing ways to get out?
The shows lately.
We've been doing shows.
So we've been doing shows, connecting with the DJs. Man, I was gonna bring collabs. I think that's another good way. Yeah. But because we know a lot of avenues is just kind of taking that leap or that step to actually committing and doing the work. But man, that's a good idea. That's
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
For sure. Bro, I have literally tried almost everything, and I will try anything. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, I'm just like, I don't care what people think, and I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch on something you just said. You said connecting with the DJs. This is not more of a question, but more of kind of like advice, not even just for y'all, but like even my people that watch this show. Please, if you're gonna, I tell artists all the time, don't come up to the DJ and be like, hey, can you spin my shit? That's not gonna do nothing for you. I'm just being honest. Artists coming up to me, I spinning your shit in the club one time. Ain't nobody finna really come up to me like, oh, what did you just play? Who was that?
Yep.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm doing a 10 and 2, everybody drunk. Nobody care.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So what I tell artists all the time is, you need to build a relationship with a DJ, and not just a DJ, multiple DJs. Because if I'm at camp spinning your shit, and then my boy Trey Stacks come in right after, but you already have a relationship with him, what he gonna do? He gonna spin your shit too. Because if you really in the club from, and I don't know most people that is like this, but if you in the club from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m., you're going to hear the same song multiple times because multiple DJs is going to be in there. Right. They're going to play the same shit.
Yep.
Right.
They're going to play the same shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Besides the power hour, which is like the 12 to 2, whereas when it's super turn up time. You know what I'm saying? We don't really, of course, you ain't going to play that from 6 to 8. Right. You know what I'm saying? But most of that stuff, bro, you gonna hear it multiple times. I tell people all the time, building a relationship with multiple DJs, that'll help you out more than just going up to one DJ one time.
Yeah.
You know, no, for real. For real, because if you think, and I started thinking of it like this, you could really have your song playing at multiple spots at multiple times in one night. At the same time. DJs. By multiple different DJs. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be spinning your record at Kent while somebody else spinning your record at Playground, somebody spinning your record at Clay, somebody spinning your record at Domain, somebody spinning your record at Nomad. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Like, especially if it's that hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I tell artists all the time, man, building relationships with DJs, it'll definitely help out. It is some DJs out here that aren't into breaking records. That's cool. I'm not one of them. If you're an artist and I like your music, I'm spinning it. Right. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So have y'all ever tried to make any relationships with any DJs? It's okay if you have.
Nah, I mean, I feel like we have. You know, we've been in a couple of places where we've talked to DJs and tried to build that rapport with them. But I mean, as far as like,
we got DJ AO.
We do have DJ AO.
Okay.
Shout out to DJ AO too. And she definitely she's big spin on our
show. Went on tour with Pat.
Okay.
Went on tour with
What's
Pat.
up?
Yeah.
And she definitely does her thing with our music, and she spins our music.
Okay.
Wherever she at, she spins our music. But I mean, as far as multiple DJs, I mean that's a good ass idea, man.
Man, the easiest way too, go up to the DJ, be like, "What's good? You want a drink?" Easiest thing
simple
you could
stuff
do.
you don't even think about.
Mm-hmm. Easiest thing you could do, because most of the time DJ already got their own hookah. They get that free out. They get that to the DJ for free. Mm-hmm. So, but easiest thing, you want a drink? Mm-hmm. Some DJs be like, "Nah, well, okay, I'm so and so. What's good?" You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta stand around the whole time. Just like, "Oh, it was good."
Yeah.
But they gonna think like, "Damn, just came up to me and asked me if I want a drink." All right,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get that a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't respect the DJ. It's crazy. Yeah, y'all wouldn't.
Shit, that's what make the party. That's what make the
real.
club.
Come on now.
Pop.
For real.
Yeah.
Cause don't let Serato crash. Yeah, everybody in here looking at me. They like, what you doing? I don't know what my computer just did. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. I tell people that all the time, man. The DJs definitely need more respect. Cause we are the most important person in the club. And we have power to do a lot of stuff. For artists, for the club, stuff like that. So, are y'all all from Houston? Originally?
I'm from Dallas, but that's Texas.
I'm from Inglewood, California.
Ooh.
Yeah.
LA area.
Yeah.
Where? Mente from Louisiana? Mente
and Space from Bastrop, Louisiana.
Yeah.
So y'all all from different places. How y'all come together like that?
Yeah. Man, I met this dude at work like about 40 years ago. And I was like, man, I do music. He was like, I do music. And you know when people say that, you don't really. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring my mic to the job. And we recorded a track.
Wilding out.
In the office, like at work.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then that was that. That was it. And he was already doing music with Space at that time.
Yeah. Okay. What brought you to Houston? If you know what I'm saying?
Just Inglewood. Coming down here, man. My mom, it's a better situation. You know what I'm saying? So once I got down here, linked up with David, been knowing David. Well, the Spacey.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm putting all y'all government names out here. Look, I'm tripping. But
we got him.
But nah, and yeah. So David and Ace Chase, they cousins.
Okay.
So
yeah, they blood.
They blood cousins. So we kind of just linked up, man, like that all together, and just been rocking ever since.
When did you move out here?
Shit, it was probably back in, like, I want to say about 8th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
8th grade.
When'd you move out here?
College.
Okay.
So you want to disclose my age? Is what you saying?
No. What? So is it?
He's 62
and a half. But my birthday coming up. Now being from Dallas, like it wasn't. I wanted to be in that. I wanted to be away from home. Number one, but I didn't want to be too far away. So now I came down here for school, and then, man, this one be. I'm not.
What school did you go
I'm
to?
not going back. TSU, U of H. Yeah.
Okay, everybody went over there.
Everybody knows this.
Yeah, and then I got my MBA from UHD.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You like the college life? Did you like it? I never went to college.
Okay, so my college life was the shit.
Well, university, I should say.
Yes, because I was playing sports. So, like, and I wasn't used to that from back home. Like, I was playing football and running track. So, like, when people know you that you don't know, it's a good feeling. Until that shit is over. Then your ass is brought back down to earth. But nah, the college life was definitely an experience, man. But it'll do some things to you though. When I first went to U of H, it did some things to me, man, and I ended up at TSU because of that. But I learned though.
Yeah,
I learned.
For sure. I like what you had just said about, you know what I'm saying, people knowing you and you don't know them.
Yeah.
Because I done had a couple times where I done been out and they be like, they don't know who my DJ name sometimes, and they be like, you do that podcast. And I'll be like, yes, sir, SHEF Radio, that's me.
It's a good feeling, huh? It's a good feeling.
I was like, okay, yeah.
It's a good feeling.
They was like, yeah, I've seen the episode with so-and-so. I'm like, oh, so you watch for real? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, okay, I do like that feeling, especially because a lot of artists out here are starting to really know who I am because they want to come on the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I pull up to open mics, they be like, oh, DJ Preme, I'm trying to get on the show. And I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who are you? I know you know me. But that's a dangerous feeling too, though, man.
It is.
It is, man. If your mind ain't ready for it,
Yeah.
and mine wasn't at the time. You know what I'm saying? It is now. I feel like if something happened now, like I know what I need to do. It wouldn't change it. But at that time, man, just being real, man, you walk around, you like, shit. I wasn't like saying it, but you felt like that nigga.
Yeah.
And if you ain't ready for it,
For sure.
yeah.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
For real, man.
That shit can be taken away, but yeah, man. University life. Yeah. Something everybody should experience.
For sure. I'm gonna ask each of y'all this question. What actually got y'all into music? It don't matter who go.
I would say me just watching. I'm about to say it's gonna show my age right now. 106 in Park, like you know me. Me watching 106 in Park and The Basement and everything. I just knew, like I was like, man, I can do this.
Nigga, you had cable. Are you from Cali? My bad.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But nah, yeah, man. Like, just seeing that and wanting to be intertwined with that, man. Like, you know, I feel like some of the 90s and 2000s got some of the best music. So, you know, I was
it the
always
AJ and Free 106 in Park, or was the Terrence and Roxy 106?
You better say AJ and Free.
It's the AJ and Free for sure because the Roxy one, it was kind of, but yeah, man, like nah, it just inspiring, bro. Like inspired me. But I was like, man, if they can do this, I can write something down and rap too. You know,
Absolutely.
for sure.
What got you in the music?
Man, so my dad played the drums, which I guess that was, you know, that musical bones was in me. But man, in the 7th grade, I had a partner named, his name was Malik, and it was 5 of them, all boys, and each one of them played a different instrument. He actually still doing music now, and I was like, damn, that's dope. He's one of my best friends, and he kind of showed me how to kind of mess with the keys and stuff. And we started off on Fruity Loops. I think at that time it might have been like Fruity Loops 6 or something. That go my age. And so he showed me the beat, so I started kind of producing first. Then I got into like the sound engineering and started recording people. And I would record people, and I'd be like, this shit's trash, but okay. And then I was like, why am I wasting time recording? I can just record myself. And so I just started like writing, and then I switched over to just the whole rapping side. Then it was everybody rapping. Let me start singing. And I started singing, and then I'm like, well, shit, I don't want to pay for none of this, so let me get all my equipment and do it all myself. So I was doing everything, and then I was like, this is taking too much time.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. That's at the point where I met them, and they're like, hey, man, so y'all want to get in the group? I'm like, shit, nigga, I got to only write one verse for a song. I don't mind doing the rest of the stuff.
For sure.
But, so I guess in the 7th grade, just being around it.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, man. 106 in Park was a big influence on me, bro.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
So I was the Terrence and Roxy era. So, of course, I know about AJ and Free, but man, I remember being in high school, and anytime, you know, like I heard a dope or seen a dope video on 106 in Park, and I liked the song, and I seen that person was coming out with that album. I don't care if it was a single; it was only a single that I liked on the album. I tell my pops, like, pops, we gotta go to Walmart. DJ Khaled just dropped, or Chris Brown just dropped,
for sure.
So and so just dropped,
For sure.
I need to go get that CD now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm a young dude, so we go to the store, go get it, you know, like whatever, it's $12, $13, $15, whatever. Pop that joint in my little PS3 at the time, bro. Download that joint, bro. I'm telling you, I had all the CDs, man, and I would, and what I would do is,
burn them all,
bro. I would because I had thousands of songs, you know what I'm saying, from just CDs, and I think like, you know what I'm saying, I started, you know what I'm saying, if I gotta wake up for school and then I start winding down or whatever, I just turn the PlayStation on, have playing the music all night, bro. All night.
Yep.
While I'm sleeping and everything. You know, I'm just on shuffle. Sure. All them CDs I got, just shuffling through them. You know what I'm saying? So 106 in Park definitely, it's even just being an artist had a huge influence on me.
Big platform.
Major platform, bro.
Yeah.
And they broke a lot of artists too, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one thing I loved, them Freestyle Fridays.
I did too.
Boy.
That was my favorite.
Boy, the Freestyle Fridays was dope.
It was crazy, man.
Yeah. I was like, well, Freestyle Fridays was it. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure.
Because they had that big
chain,
the chain on it, got their name on it.
Was it the competitor, the challenger, and then they had their name? Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard, man. 106 in Park definitely had a big influence on the game, and I don't think people really gives 106 in Park the flowers that it really deserves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ended abruptly, you know what I'm saying? But
man, but everything that came from that, like they
that's
kind
what
of set
I'm saying.
the blueprint. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think either. I feel like we need something else like that again, because don't nobody care about music videos no more.
They don't.
Nobody cares about music. Like they'll put out a music video, but it's mid. It's like, bro, you got everything that everybody else got. Some fire. A little bit of fire, maybe a little explosion, and you got some money and some bitches. All right. No, like when 106 in Park days, you had a video
that you wanted to
Missy
make your video to uphold everybody up there, be better than everybody.
That was a challenge, bro.
Those
someone who had a best
Missy Elliott
video.
and Busta Rhymes had some crazy videos.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Stupid. And then 106 in Park tell you like, oh, tomorrow we got the world premiere or so and so.
Yeah.
I'm tuning in.
And it didn't leak. It didn't leak back in the day.
Oh,
it didn't leak. You had to wait. You had to come home. Damn, world premiere this video? Nah, yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, for real. I come home from school. I think it was in my time zone was like 4 o'clock. Came on. I was like, yeah, 106 in Park. I gotta watch this. Yes, sir. So as artists, man, I know it's a lot of stuff that we sacrifice. I actually got a tattoo on my arm, man, basically saying it. So I got this mic. The vine around it, and then there's thorns on the vine, basically saying if you grab this mic, you're gonna hurt yourself. So it represents sacrifice on trying to grab the mic, you know, get the music. So we sacrifice money, we sacrifice time, we sacrifice, you know, family, a lot of that stuff. So talk to me about some of the hardest sacrifices y'all maybe had to make just to say, I want to do this music.
I mean, I guess I'll go first because I'm going to say this. I'm the only person out the group that don't have no kids.
Okay.
So, but I mean, as far as this time being sacrificed, for me, just knowing that it's not just me, it's a group. So, you know, if I'm not there, you know, the group is not complete. You understand what I'm saying? It's just vice versa for everybody. But yeah, just kind of sacrificing myself, making sure that I am there, making sure that I am showing up for my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's for me.
That's the end of the essay? That's it? That's all you got? Damn, now I got to shorten mine.
No,
because I be having like a long.
You got long.
All right, so
that's cool.
For me, man, I'm going to say I'm a family guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's always what I wanted to have, and I try to dream to have the best for my kids and my wife and my situation. So I'm going to say family and then sleep, because for me, it's difficult because since I am that type of person, I try to do what I can with my family in the day, and then I try to do majority of the music stuff whenever they go to sleep. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like I got to find my time, how to, you know, spread that out. We just dropped a couple songs, plug, and you know, they dropped it. I was trying to drop them out like maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m. because, you know, I'm trying to spend time with the family. Then I got a 6-year-old, so that's crazy. And then spend time with the wife. Sometimes she go out of town for work, and then the music stuff, I'm trying to do it and not take time away from them. So I'm gonna say the family and the sleep probably the biggest 2 sacrifices. I don't mind the grind, like because I know what we're working towards.
Gotta grind.
But man, when you don't sleep and then you wake up, you tired, and you trying to do this, and then daddy, you're like, oh man. But
like I said, he does all the music, make sure our music sounding tip top shape, you know. So
I play my
he's
role.
up. Yeah, bro,
You know,
he's up.
I see the bigger picture for everybody.
Absolutely.
So
No, I feel you on the sacrificing sleep, man.
that
Cause
sleep.
dude, so back in this is November, like November, October. I don't even know. It might have been before then. I was working. I was DJing, but I had an actual 9 to 5. But I worked 10-hour shifts because I was in school. I'm still in school. So I had school on Mondays, and then I worked Tuesday to Friday. And sometimes I would do after hours, DJing. So I would wake up 7 a.m., 6:30, clock in at 7, be off at 6, have to be at the club at 10, go to another club possibly, then get off at 5:30, 6, and have to be clocked in back at 7 a.m.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, bro.
Damn. And this ain't one time a week. This is multiple times in a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that make you stronger. That's your
Absolutely.
character. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then you know what you working towards. It's like you gonna really put effort into what you're doing because you lose shit. I could have been asleep for this.
For sure.
If I ain't gonna do it,
For sure.
And
Man,
met people
that's
too. Met a lot of people too, and got to market.
Absolutely.
Everybody not like that. Everybody ain't built like that, man.
Nah.
So
At
big
all.
ups, yeah, like
At all.
man, I'm gonna tell you that's grinding.
No, for real. And then another thing too, and I tell people I don't get why because I did that and I was like I can't do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing it for months on end. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I was like, I want to do what I want to do, and I had SHEF Radio at the time, so I'm doing interviews too.
Right.
During the day or when I get off work, having somebody pull up. So, and then again, still in school. And ain't nobody on my ass about, hey, you gonna do that homework that you had? Because I'm going to class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to class. So, all of this stuff, and then lost my train of thought. But I quit my job because I was like, man, I'd rather struggle trying to live my dreams than to sit at a desk for 9 to 10 hours a day being miserable. Because that 10 hours a day, I could be doing something else with it that's going to progress what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I tell people that all the time, man. Like, that's a part of the sacrifice.
It is.
Yeah.
You got children?
No, sir.
That's good.
No, sir.
I mean, I don't mean to say that's good
good.
because of the children, but I mean, for you,
what I'm doing.
for what you're doing, and you're able to sacrifice that, and you know that pretty much it's on you. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Absolutely. I remember one day, this wasn't even that long ago, even with SHEF Radio, like, I'm going to be honest, like, sometimes I don't be wanting to wake up and do somebody interview sometimes.
It be that way.
And I do this
like
shit
that,
for
bro.
free.
Was that today?
No.
Okay.
I actually no.
Was that right now?
No, it wasn't because
The SD card messed up.
I usually don't wake up until like an hour and a half before the person gets here. But y'all actually went to ThriftCon today.
Okay.
So I was already up and out. But yeah, man, like I had Kiati's thing. I had a Between Two Dumpsters, which is another open mic, and I had another open mic before Kiati's. So I was like, bro, I really don't feel like doing this. So I went to the first open mic. I was there, did my SHEF Radio stuff, and then I was like, all right, on the Kiati's. At that time, I was already tired. I was like, I really don't want to do it, but got to do it. So walked in there, did Kiati's. By that time, I was like,
I'm
this
out.
bed calling me, and I was like, but I gotta go to the last one. You know what I'm saying? So, the grind is hard because you really don't have nobody. You can, because it's easy to say no. I'm not going.
Yeah.
That's the easiest part.
Yeah.
That's the easy, bro.
To make an
stay
excuse.
home.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's a lot of times people be like, hey, Preme, can you pull up to this? Or I'm doing this. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I ever tell you I'm a C, I'm not going.
That's it.
I'm not going. I'm gonna see what I can do.
I saw.
Yeah,
And it ain't happen.
But it's a lot of times, man. Like I be like, bro, I really don't want to go, but I always think about the opportunities I might fucking miss. I'm like, what if so and so was there?
That shit happened to us one day too.
To us. Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
Shit. So it happened twice.
Twice.
We were supposed to pull up to an event to support our own DJ. My apologies, DJ AO. To an event, and she brought out Lil Pat, which he buzzing right now.
Yep.
Super buzzing.
Could have been an opportunity. We got the same DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we kind of we pulled
Missed
that
the opportunity to perform that night too.
Yep.
Shout out to DJ AO, man. We sorry for missing your birthday.
It was her birthday. Yeah, happy belated.
Right.
And out of the four of us, man, we dropped the ball on that one. But you learn from it, you grow. You know what I'm saying? And you try to make it where you learn from your mistakes. Like we human, man. Nobody's perfect, but you can't keep making those same mistakes over and over. So
for sure.
So yeah, I think now because of that, we learn from it and we kind of get a little more excited whenever there's stuff coming up than just trying to make an excuse. So
yeah.
Also Loud Fest too, man. Shout out to Loud Fest.
Loud Fest.
The last Loud Fest was crazy and we didn't make it to it. They had all kind of vendors. They had all kind of.
Which Loud Fest you talking about? We made Loud Fest.
No, they had another one.
Check in with the manager.
Who was that?
No,
Who was?
No, we did Loud Fest last year.
Oh, Press Junkie.
Oh, you talking about Press Junkie?
Press Junkie, we did. My
Press
bad.
Junkie.
My bad, Loud Fest. We
Nah,
did go Loud.
We come to Loud Fest this year too.
Yeah, we doing Loud Fest this year.
Live November 2023.
Okay.
Okay. So
We're gonna be in the building. Another plug.
Yeah.
Shit. My bad, Press Junkie.
No,
We
okay.
missed that shit.
Nah, that was
sure.
You talking about Quiet Fest? You talking about Loud Fest? Now we ain't missing that. You talking about the Press
real.
Junkie? The Press Junkie, yeah.
You know what's crazy? I always instead of giving myself excuses on why I should not go, I always say why not. I ain't got no reason not to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I always think about that. What's the reason I ain't got? What's the reason I don't have to go? You know what I'm saying?
9 times out of 10, what's the answer? Because you're just tired.
I'm just tired, or I just don't feel like it, or I'm exhausted, or whatever. Get your ass up and go.
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And I'm a big person on networking. You know what I'm saying? I network and I'll talk to any and everybody, especially if you come up to me too. But I'm an outgoing person, so I'm gonna talk to any and everybody.
Yeah.
So and if you got a mic in your hand, I want it. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really talk to people about that, and then I also be like I said, with the situations, I always think about there is a possibility that if I don't go, something good is gonna happen.
You're right. Absolutely.
Or somebody that I need to know is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
That damn near holds true with every event that has happened. Yeah.
So I say, even if I mean, and it's crazy. Y'all got 4 people. I know y'all all got lives. Like everybody got lives, but it's easier for y'all. I feel like because at least one person can go.
You absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
So then what's the excuse there, right? It shouldn't be one. It's the moral of the story. Yeah.
I just I don't know, man. I'm a big stickler on that. Like just going out, really getting your name out there, but then again, it's especially if it's if it's a free event too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest part. I'll be like, now sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I'm dirt cheap.
You like,
bro? If I even gotta pay
that money,
bro, if I gotta pay $10 for parking, because I'll pull up and I'll tell everybody I'm the DJ. Oh, you DJing tonight here? Yup. As far as you know, I'm not. but I'm about to get this free parking.
DJ price.
Right.
Yeah.
I do that everywhere. Right. Like everywhere. Like I don't even care if I ain't never DJed.
But we're gonna pull up to a spot. Are you sure you DJ? Cause dude just pulled in front of you. He said he was DJing tonight. He had glasses on.
You know what's crazy is that happened to me before, and I was like, "You capping?" I was like, "Let me go talk to the manager."
Boom, you good?
I parked.
Yeah.
Walked right in.
Yeah.
I was like, let me see what the fuck going on. I walked in there. I acting's in my blood. My sister, she an actress. So I'm walking. I'm pissed. I act like I'm pissed the fuck off. Like what the fuck going on? Walking there, security check my man. I'm good. Walking there, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let me go and go to the bar. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. But yeah, no man, you got to finesse.
Yeah,
you got to finesse, man. As artists, y'all know the industry is oversaturated like a motherfucker, right?
absolutely.
So what makes y'all think y'all gonna make it?
You want to go first?
Yeah. What makes you think it's gonna make?
Okay. There you go.
You want me to go first? You want to go first?
Go ahead, brother.
You can sound like you got something to say.
Nah, I always got something to say.
I know you do.
Always.
But the reason why I think we're gonna make it is just because our music is great, man. Like we're gonna, it's gonna take one person to get into somebody's hands that's gonna say, hey, we ready to take this chance on this group, because for one, we're different. We're an authentic group. We got a different sound from everybody. We are, and we're making the music that we're making, bro. Right now, in my opinion, is very timeless. Like we making, like we're just a different genre right now, bro.
Yeah.
You second that?
I second that. I just to elaborate, man. It's not, our music isn't what you expect. I don't think is what you expect out of a group. Most people, you see a group, it's like, okay, do y'all sing? If they hear our name or whatever, but you see it's just like, okay, they a rap group, right? No, wrong. Like, we not an R&B group. We're not a rap group. Our music is so different that, like Jones said, I feel like in the right hands, somebody will be like, hey, y'all, we got something, because nobody else is doing this like the way that they're doing it. For sure. It's not too many groups out. You know, and on top of that, man, like if somebody in the group is handpicked out, like everybody's under understanding that it's for the better of the whole group, you know?
For sure.
And I just don't, man, like our music is good. We make good music. And I'm not just saying that just because we're making it. It's like, it's legit good music. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's, we all right. We all right. We pretty good. Pretty decent.
I feel you. What's a way that y'all stay connected with y'all fans?
Pretty much social media, huh?
Yeah. Social media.
That's about, and then inviting them to shows. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Main thing is social media.
Keeping content coming. Like we do, like a lot of our content. Shout out to Ella, AZAP Management. Is kind of giving you a little bit of the personal life as well. It's not just always music. We kind of let the people in to get, you know, try to build a relationship or let them see who we are as people before artists, because we human too.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
So we try to just give them a little bit of that here and there.
I like that.
Definitely.
Since it's 4 artists in a group, what's the creative process like when y'all making a song? Like, because I know that's a lot.
So
seems like,
you want to pick a song? Pick a track. Any track that we.
My Pillow.
My Pillow. All right, boom. I'll tell you how My Pillow came. We got a song called My Pillow. Plug.
Is it different? Okay. Is it different with every song, how it comes about?
Every song's different.
Okay, go ahead.
Every song's different. So with this particular song, we found a beat. Hey, man. I got this hook for this track. I think I hit Jones up first. I found this beat doing research. Said, I got this hook. He was like, all right, well, shoot. Send it to me. All right, bet. Then he sent it to Space. Bro, that Space is the excited one. Bro, that shit is fucking fire, bro. Hey, I'm gonna have my verse ready. So we wrote his verse, and then I had already laid down the hook, and then we went over to the studio. Was that Donnie? That was Donnie Doomsday Studio.
Yeah. Shout out to Donnie.
Sound Dwellers. He's with Sound Dweller Company.
Sky Dweller.
Sky Dweller. Yeah. Yep. My bad. And so they put their parts on, mixed it down. We revisited maybe 312 times just to get it sounding right. And that's it. Basically, somebody will find a beat. They'll put a verse on it or say they got a hook. Or if they don't, then we'll all meet in the studio, kind of collaborate. Oh, this fire. All right, let's do this on the end of it. Let's do that. And that's pretty much how it worked. 9 times out of 10 on a hook, somebody put a hook, and then somebody come behind it, and then go behind them, and then go behind them. So it's kind of layered. Yeah. And then that'll be it.
Yeah.
So that's why it sounds different, because he'll pick a beat. He more the hood. Right. I pick something that's more like ladies, and so it's all, once it all comes together, it's like, yeah. Okay. That's the process.
As individual artists, do y'all have like a specific hook or verse that you've made that you like, damn, this is it, or even a song that y'all made together. But do you have like as an individual, you like this is? I ain't gonna lie, I got the best. Like this is it.
Like individually on a track with all of us, or just an individual track?
Just individually, period. Because I ain't gonna lie, like I had a song when I did. It wasn't with the group, but I wasn't in the group at the time. But I did the song with the group because I went to the studio with them and I was like, yeah, this song is hard. I'm gonna need a third verse on it. So I was like, go ahead and send me that. And then they sent it to me. We went to the studio later. I laid the verse. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to shit on y'all, but my shit is the shit. Like
That's it.
This was hard.
Oh. What about you, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like Donnie, shout out. But look, Donnie sent me a beat. And I'm not gonna lie, even when I was doing the verse, he was like,
No hooks allowed?
No hooks allowed. It's actually called No Hooks Allowed, man.
Okay.
Plug.
Yeah.
But he sent me the beat, man, and I guess I was just so determined. Even when I got the beat, I was listening to the song and I was just going crazy on it, bro.
Yeah.
To the point where I got in the studio and I was rapping it. And Donnie was like, Jones, you went over the whole verse. Like, you rap longer than what you supposed to rap on the verse. And I was like, I'm not going to lie. It's fire.
You got a tendency of doing that, but it's cool.
I do. And again, I wanted to speak on that, too.
Jones
because
be writing 89 bars to one song.
I wanted to speak on that because you said with us working together and making that one song, we all know each other's strengths and weaknesses, too. So it's kind of like, it kind of gel. Like me and David, we gel. Me and Dominique, another plug. We supposed to have a album. Remember we supposed working on the album?
We did.
We did one song. It was called Jealous.
Okay.
Yeah,
it was crazy though. It was dope.
Yeah.
So we all could kind of know each other's strengths and weaknesses, bro.
Okay.
Like in that process of just gelling it on that one song, bro.
For sure.
I don't know, man. I'm all over the place. I think my shit is fire. I do. I mean, my wife tell me she like, I like it when you rap better. Everybody else, I like it when you sing better. And partners, oh man, when you rap. So like, I don't really get that feeling of this the one, but I get the feeling like, yeah, these gone.
Yeah.
But if one of them pop and they hear all of these, they're gonna be like, damn, they got some shit in the vault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, quality, man. I feel like everything we do, the quality, like a lot of quality. So I feel like we're not gonna put out nothing that's trashed or that we feel like, nah, we just gonna scrap it.
Yeah.
And then we just gonna.
And that's about the progression of an artist, man. I used to tell a couple of guys I used to make music with, not even just in that group. I was like, dude, not every song you make you got to put out. Like it's okay to scrap some shit. Yeah, it's okay,
most definitely.
And then also, when you in the studio, especially when you're paying for studio time, if you fuck up, fix it.
Oh yeah.
Like I didn't ran into a couple people where I done been in the studio with them, and I hear a fuck up. They know it's a fuck up, and they just like, yeah, just leave it. No, what are you doing? You paying for this time? Fix it.
Man, no way. There's no way. We run up. Well,
like I know even if it's small.
Nah, can't do it.
Like fix it.
Yeah. You not because that shit is gonna be stamped on you for life as long as that song is out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We kind of got advantage though because we all do everything in house, so we can always go back and edit, which we do. Like I revisit tracks. Hey, how y'all feel about this? But you said ooh when you should have said ooh. Like bet say less. Boom. What about this? No, I'll change it back. Like so. Yeah. That is one thing we got. But yeah, absolutely, bro. Like nothing like quality is number one for us, especially over quantity. So
absolutely, bro.
Revisit, make it perfect. Yeah. I'm the same way, man.
Yeah, I had
fix it.
I had one of my homies. He made a song. I was with him in the studio. He made the song, and he just kind of like, I don't even know if you not ran out of breath, but he kind of like slurred one of his words real quick, and he got done, and I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was like, I'm gonna watch him see if he fix it.
Yeah.
And the engineer's not gonna say anything to you. You don't have that type of relationship with him.
Right.
So he's not gonna say shit to you.
Right.
He getting paid.
He getting paid no matter what.
Sure.
So
whether your shit is good, bad, whatever.
Right.
So I'm waiting. He walks out the booth. I was like, Okay, so he plays the song back, and the engineer kind of like try to help him a little bit. He replays the same part.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, you know that you fucked up right there. He was like, oh yeah, it's cool. I said, nah, bro, go back in there and fix that. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Go back and fix that, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's like us. So you got 3 people in us, and if Anna's in there, you got 4 people.
Yeah.
So if it's something her, it's this gonna be known. Yeah. And I'm gonna take the whole beat out and just play the vocals. All right, cool, yeah. And then somebody, nah, bro, do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
And me when I was an artist, man, I would tell you like I wanted. I ain't gonna lie, like I wasn't the best rapper in the world, but I felt like I made the best hooks in the world. But also too, if you came on my shit and your shit was garbage, you better either try again or you getting cut.
But that's how it should be, bro. Like why you gonna dumb your shit down because you
Yeah.
don't want to say nothing? I'm supposed to be nice. Nah, this is about to be my life. I'm about to be real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I'm setting you up for failure.
Facts.
If you know.
Facts.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Absolutely. I think we all hold each other to a high regard whenever it comes to spitting, whatever we doing. It's like, yeah or nah. Like, it's been plenty of times, and that's a crazy thing. Now, I say that for later because I don't want to go back to a question you already asked. But
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like, there's been plenty of times, you know, like us as a group, you ask how do we go through problems and stuff and how we handle them. It's been plenty of times where, like, when we trying to come up with a show mix, we trying to figure out what songs to do, and it may be a song and how we operate. Everybody's not on every song.
Right.
It might be one with 3, it might be one with 2. And we get to a point where like, man, I want to do this song. I think it's to be a crowd, and the other, you know, members of the group are kind of like, nah, we shouldn't change it up. We shouldn't change. Like, I feel like that's everybody kind of saying, yeah, nah, that ain't it for this one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody can be like, yeah, if that's what you want to do, then let's do it. And I
Yeah.
feel like you can't be like that, man. You gotta be, especially in this industry, because this industry don't give a fuck about
At all.
feelings or nothing.
At
Like,
all.
if your shit is trash, people will let you know in
Absolutely.
a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
They'll let you know it's trash before they let you know it's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Say cheese is big for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
the comment section looking at me.
But
I'm
the
like,
comments, but you gotta have
your
thick
comments be
skin.
going crazy, bro.
But yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying. So yeah, no, I told a couple of homies that too. Like, you think that if you was on a label and you brought this shit to the room, what you think they finna do? They finna say you can go back and go fix that, or they gonna be like, nah, we good. Off. We're not gonna go ahead and push that one. That ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't want to fix even just a small mistake.
Yeah.
You don't hear some mistakes on the radio when his music is put. They make sure this is A1 quality.
Absolutely.
So you got to make sure your shit is A1 quality, no matter what.
You ever seen the people in the studio like Chris Brown or Tory Lanez? Man, they be going word for word, man.
Oh my God, Tory, I'm a big fucking Tory fan. So I watched
Dope.
his live streams that he used to do when he was just in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
This man would just be like, pick a beat, whatever, and he would literally freestyle everything. But if he fucked up, he's going back over that multiple times.
Yep. I just
And
remember
he's like
that clip
and he will pick the best take.
Yep.
Like he don't play.
giving this engineer hell.
No, for real.
But you see the outcome though.
Absolutely.
Like
great music.
Yeah, man.
Great music.
Yeah.
And speaking of engineers, I tell people all the time, man, too, with engineers and producers, you have to build a relationship with them. You can't expect an engineer or producer to just know what you want off rip, but then also expect them to either give you criticism. Because I'll give you an example. So when I was an artist, I'll never forget this man. His name was Matt Peters. He was an engineer at this place called Chuck Chapman is where we were at back home in KC. He played. We did 3 songs with him in one studio setting. After that, we went back to this man multiple times a month, and then I started going to him when I broke out by myself multiple times in a month. At that point, when we built that relationship, he knew exactly what I liked. Exactly, he knew I fucked with auto-tune. He knew I wanted that. He knew how I did certain stuff. He knew I liked reverb. He knew what I wanted, and then also he would be like, "Hey, Preme, I ain't gonna lie to you. You kind of backed off on the end of that verse. I think you can go ahead and redo that." Or I think you said the end of the hook like this. I think you should say it like this. Or
That's how it should be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't expect that off of one time working with that engineer. You got to build that type of relationship
For sure.
with that person. Because I was working with that man for 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ended up working like he ended up like even giving me constructive criticism after like 6 months because he seen me so much. You know what I'm saying? But
And he probably seen something in you too.
absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing too.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm sure there's multiple engineers because again they don't necessarily really care. They there to get their bread and
They
go
don't.
home.
Make a check. That's it.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to be like, hey, I think you can do this way or do that way. You know what I'm saying? That, like you said, he's seen something in me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure he worked with multiple artists in one day or in a week, and he don't do that to every artist
Nah. I can tell you he don't.
at all. So
That's crazy.
it is.
Crazy. But real recognize real, so.
Fact. Sure. Y'all done performed, of course, like y'all just told me. Y'all have any like superstitions or rituals or anything y'all do before y'all perform? Before y'all go on stage?
Drink a little Henny.
All right, so look.
Smoke a blunt.
So look, see, I'm the one that I don't smoke.
Okay.
And I really don't drink that much, occasionally or whatever. But like, for me, I feel like I can't do it before the show. You're gonna see me just like this before the show with a bottle of water. That's it for me. I don't have no other.
Yeah.
You ever get nervous?
We both. Do you?
I don't really get. I think the nervous calms down as soon as I'm on stage.
So okay, so
I
for me,
don't know.
I'm good, and then I'll be good, and then I'll be straight, and then it's the point like right when we on the stage, but before the music comes on. As soon as the music kick on, I'm straight. But that little time, most of the time, space is talking. Yeah. I'm like, damn man, come on man, let's get to music. Like I'm standing up here like, damn, everybody looking at me. I'm dark skinned. Shit, I gotta bring us back. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, but for that little short, I'm gonna say like 7 to 10 seconds. That's probably like the only time.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
that's cool though. I used to get nervous, but I watched somebody talk to somebody about it. It was Big Boy. He was talking to Chris Brown on his radio show, and he was like, Chris, you ever get nervous before you go on stage? He said, all the time. He said, how the hell you get nervous? Man, you Chris Brown, you got thousands of women calling your name, screaming your name. He said, you know, he said, Big, you don't understand. I get nervous like it's my first time performing every time. He said, when I go on tour, city to city, I get extremely nervous. He said, when I don't get nervous anymore, that's how you know when I'm done. That's how I know when I'm done.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. That's facts.
That means you care enough about
care
fucking
enough.
up.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I can dig that because I was like, bro, because even me when I DJ, when I'm on my way to a club, I'm like, all right,
Gotta get
cool.
this right.
But I ain't gonna lie, when I'm walking in with all my stuff and everybody looking at me, I'll be like, bro, fuck y'all looking at me.
Yeah.
Just a DJ, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, when I'm setting up, especially if it's like I'll do a 10 to 2, but there was no prior DJ, so it's been house music all night until I get there until
Pressure.
10.
So you gotta
So
change
then
up
they
the whole
like,
bar.
is you gonna turn this bitch up or is or should we keep this house music on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really because then I ain't gonna lie. So it don't take me a long time to set up, but they be looking at me like, turn on some fucking music. Like,
come on,
some
man.
fucking music. Like I'm ready to hear some shit. You know what I'm saying? So man, I think being nervous before a gig is cool. It's cool to do that.
Yeah.
It's cool to be like that. It means you, like you said, it means you care. You know what I'm saying? My bad, y'all. I had to fix my battery, but we was just having a quick conversation off camera. Talk about that.
Yeah. So we were pretty much talking about like our favorite performances or shows. We had a competition at a strip club. Strip club was just opening. I can't remember the name of it. It was right off of Richmond. Nice crowd, nice turnout, and it actually was the place is dope. But it was a competition, man, and I mean it just felt so natural and genuine. Like, and it was some dope artists there, like really dope artists.
Definitely.
Some people that we still fuck with to this day. And man, we showed out. That was the atmosphere. like the crowd got involved and just working the stage, and because it's kind of difficult when you got 4 people. Most of the time these stages are real small.
For sure.
So we got, and Jones a big dude. So like, and when he get to moving and getting in his, you kind of gotta be like, all right, cool. I got this stuff. I can stand on the speaker, but Jones, I'm about to. But nah, man. So we end up winning this competition, and it didn't feel like it. You know, we talking about the nerves and stuff, man. It just felt just natural, like we were just having fun.
That's what's up.
And then Rise Rooftop, I think that was just the big lights in the crowd, bro.
Yeah.
That was a good feeling.
Rise Rooftop was a great feeling, man.
Yeah. Teddy Tuesday.
Shout
out to Teddy Tuesday. Yeah.
I just heard about that.
She had a podcast too.
Was that the that just happened like a week ago?
Yeah.
A week or two ago?
Well, yes.
Like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna go to that on some Chef Radio
See,
stuff.
look.
But I didn't.
Should've came.
Well, you
I
were
was
tired.
right back out there.
You were tired,
Yeah,
huh?
I was tired. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I
I
was
am not
tired.
gonna lie to you. I was there. My boy, shout out my guy 713 Nick B. He was up there. He was telling me.
Nick
My
B.
God,
He
I had him on the
always.
show.
You know Nick B is there whenever you see he got his little tripod with his iPhone.
Yeah.
In the center in the middle recording. Nah, Nick B dope.
Yeah,
Nick B is
my guy
dope.
Nick B.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Nick
Show.
B too, man.
Yeah, he been on the show before.
Yeah.
So I was like, he was like, hey, come out to the thing. I was like, hit him with that. I'll see what I can do.
Knocked out.
So,
Knocked out. Yeah, man. He
yeah.
did his thing. I think he
Absolutely.
was the first. He opened up. He was the first.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the first.
Oh, he was the
person.
first artist.
Yeah,
he sure
yeah.
was. He did perform first.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
They had the live band and everything.
Yeah. Y'all ever embarrass yourself on stage? Anything happen?
I'm not gonna say embarrassed, but
Like fucked up?
not messed up, but an embarrassing moments.
Okay.
We've had moments. The show we did at what was that? It was in Third Ward.
When you mean just like a show in general,
that show,
like just because of
yeah.
where it is? Or the
Nah, just like when we went on there to perform and the crowd wasn't really rocking with it. Like,
bro, hold on.
what?
No,
What?
Bro, hold
I
on.
forgot what area that
Nah,
whatever
time
club
out.
that was. Bro.
Are you talking about the one where
Malio and
Marco.
and Marco.
you feel more embarrassed about that one?
I was bro.
Okay, so
I ain't gonna lie.
So we just brought the wrong set.
Yeah, we
so
brought the
they
wrong
so
set
they
there, bro.
straight R&B, like Make Love, Sex. Malio, Marco do his thing. But Malio was one of them like live singers, like can really hit them. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
the crowd that he had was like this. You know, the women were like mature and this that, and we went in with like a straight rap, and everybody was singing like just doing their thing. And we went in when it was just crowd wasn't into it. I wasn't embarrassed though, bro. Not for that one. Lesson learned. I'm gonna tell you when I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed when one we went to and DJ Still Tipping. What's DJ Still Tipping? Michael Watts. We went to a show.
Oh, yes.
Man, we got cut off.
Yeah, they cut us off.
They cut us off. But so what ended up happening was the way they had the mic set, the way it was going through the mixer board and coming out, everything was like really delayed. So the vocals were off, everything was off, like everything just. And the dude came on and was like, "Hey, y'all got like 2 more minutes," and we had like a 12-minute set, and we were like 4 minutes in.
They cut off on my brother.
And they cut them off. They cut
cut
them
your
off.
mics off.
No.
Oh,
they cut
the music.
everything off. Yeah. Everything. But it did sound bad, bro. It was like it was bad. Like,
But it wasn't your fault.
nah. That wasn't our fault. But outside looking in, when you in the crowd, that's all you hear. It's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was opportunity. You know, Michael Watts was there. Not saying that it would have or wouldn't have went anywhere. It was just like, yeah, that shit was embarrassing.
Yeah. But I
Like,
did
we
feel
ended up
like
leaving.
we gained a lot from meeting Michael Watts because he gave us a lot of game too. So
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. One thing that you just talked about, and I want to talk about this just to my audience too, is when you just said you felt like y'all brought the wrong set to a performance.
yeah,
Artists out there, y'all have is because I know there's a lot of artists that just had their music on their phone, they airdrop it to the DJ or whatever, it like doing like open mics and stuff. You have to read the room.
Absolutely.
If you, I get it. If you like, there's a lot of artists because Between Two Dumpsters is a big open mic, but it's just nothing but artists. So, and then not only that, nobody knows your music.
Right.
So,
and that's tough.
Yes. So you can perform. Like, I know, shout out my guy Pop Lock P. He's a great performer. But what you cannot do is come in here like this is a Playboy Cardi, I'm about to raise Travis Scott type of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody knows your music. Nobody's finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Read the room first and then go up to the DJ. Then you airdrop the song that's bet fit for that room. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If everybody turning up, people drunk, okay, then maybe you can do that. But if everybody's just standing around listening to your music and they really just waiting to get on stage themselves,
right?
What's the point of doing all of that?
Right.
Because there's a lot of, and I tell artists all the time, practice performing. You have to practice performing. You know what I'm saying?
We do it.
Like, you have to. Yeah. It is so important.
You can tell the people that don't.
You can absolutely tell.
Because we didn't used to until we got management. And it was just all over the stage. Just now we organize, because we rehearse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question on that? So what we do now is we bring, and I know a lot of artists, they got like one lane. But if you can, you know what I'm saying? This is what we do now. We normally bring 2 show mixes, right? Mm-hmm. So if people going before us, or we walk in, we see the crowd, we read it, we like, all right, we're going to go with a little more women, geared toward the women.
Yeah.
Or if it's not, we'll go a little bit more rap side. What's your advice with you being a DJ where you got to submit your stuff beforehand and you can't really make that adjustment on the fly? Because a lot of, shows we do, you got to turn in your mix by 6 p.m. 2 days before. It's kind of difficult.
I'll tell you this. You can never go wrong with R&B. You can never go wrong with R&B.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm not only mean like super duper, like I'm like some tank shit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Like on some, just catch a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can't never go wrong trying to catch a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because I'm gonna be honest with you, when I'm at the club, and because it's been times where ain't no, like, I'm throwing out what we usually Pound Town, all of that, and they ain't shorties ain't going. Oh, we about to catch a vibe real quick.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. We're gonna switch it up real quick, and then once I do that, they like, okay, all right, now I got that vibe going.
Yeah.
Now I got you in the mood. All right, you gonna dance a little bit, put a little Rue on, a little Nasty by the Baby. You know what I'm saying? Just get little vibe catchers, little Trey songs in there. Throw a little, say, it's your birthday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, all right. We're gonna throw that. We're gonna throw a little bit of that on, and then we're gonna work your way back up to the turn up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
it's crazy that he say that, because like you said, man, when we do a rap set in an R&B environment, negative vibes. We do an R&B in a rap environment. Everybody like, oh, damn, that's live. And that's how we do our set now.
It's different.
And that's how we do our set. We start off with R&B, and then we come with like a hard-ass track that we end off with. They like, what'd he say at Rise? He said, dang, they went
from singing?
From singing to spinning the block on y'all motherfuckers. But, we tried, and that's one reason why you say how we think we feel we'll make it, because I think we bringing something different. It's like, man, they did that, and they good at both.
For sure.
But, yeah.
Because, I mean, again, you can't go wrong with that. Especially, see, in a club, the DJ, we cater to the females. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because whatever the females gonna
do,
the
niggas gonna follow.
Yep.
So,
let's go ahead and cater to them. Let's go ahead and get them in the mood. Let them do what they want to do. And then we gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like I said, it's been times where I done been in the club, and I'm like, because my boy Trey Stacks said this. Shout out DJ Trey Stacks. But he was like, when he was at Sakai, and I watched him do this at the basement. He came in, I think, at 10 o'clock. He did from 10 to 12, and then DJ C-Watch, shout out C-Watch, was going to be on the show, did 12 to 2. He just alley-ooped it to her. He just was, he set the vibe. He set the mood. And then 12 o'clock is the turn up.
And keep the ball rolling.
All she came in, and she ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
Like my boy Irv got it said, hey, I just see, he was like, I seen C-Watch in there. She ain't give a fuck about what the fuck was going on. She over there rolling the blunt.
It's done. The job is done.
Because the job is done, bro.
Yeah.
She don't have to work hard because he didn't already created the vibe, the mood in there, and all she got to do is come in and play some bangers. Her job is done. You know what I'm saying? So then I say Trey Stacks has the harder job because he got to DJ first when ain't nobody in there, and he got to create the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you might try to, and people not going for it. Yeah. So you got to switch it up. You got to find out, all right, what y'all want tonight? Because y'all clearly y'all don't want the regular tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all want something different.
Y'all want something different.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I was at chemistry, and this is after hours. So, after hours, they want to shake ass. So that's all they want to do. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm just starting off, play all the ass shaking music. Everybody sitting down. All right, okay. All right. Then the club owner comes and he's like, play some New Orleans bounce. What the fuck you think I'm playing? So I was like, all right, we're gonna like do a whole 360 on this motherfucker. I start playing some old school. All right.
Everybody start.
Y'all fucking with that.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking with that. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Keep going. Then we're gonna mix a little bit of that. Now we're gonna get some Chris Brown in here, some Trey songs. We're gonna start to turn up.
Everybody
vibe,
up,
man.
Yeah.
You create that vibe. Then that's because right after that, I ain't gonna lie. Like it's a BPM for me because I used to have like crates that say like one says catch a vibe. Like I literally that's the one. So when I start that, I can go from like the Lil Rules, the Chris Browns, the slower or like, you know what I'm saying, kind of upbeat, but it's like, like the little LMA's kind of like little chill, you know what I'm saying, like a kickback type thing.
Yeah.
And then I hit you over the head with some Big Boogie. Then you like, all right, turn up time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about creating a vibe. But again, you can't never go wrong with
R&B for sure.
You can't never go wrong with that. I think social media has fucked up the music industry.
Yeah, actually.
Tell me why. Because I absolutely 100% agree.
Number one, oversaturation. Number two, when people, but we choose to watch and follow what we see on social media. It's giving too many people that don't deserve the access.
Woo!
Shit, I just seen a thing pop up on the fucking timeline with what's them niggas' name? The Hawaii Island Boys kissing, bro.
That was crazy.
Like that shit should not even be. Like, why you got to display that? I just feel like it's a lot of. It's creating too much opportunity for people who shouldn't have the opportunity. Right. Just my opinion.
Yeah. That's literally the reason I hate it. I tell people all the time. I say I hate the fact that you can be in your basement, make a fucking trash ass song, put it on TikTok, and now you're at Rolling Loud 3 months later. Yes. That pisses me off.
Yes.
Because you don't deserve to be on that damn stage. You don't. You did nothing to deserve that. Yeah. Your song's not good. They just waiting for that TikTok part where they can dance to, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm not trying to shit on them. But Fresh and Reckless, the My Blicky, that song, I don't know if you heard it.
Nah, I ain't heard it.
Bro.
But I was about to say, I ain't heard it. But
dude,
it's like, probably
it's catchy as hell. I'm not gonna lie. But nobody knows the rest of the song. You know the 15 seconds from TikTok. That's it.
And that's how they blowing up too.
And that's how they going.
Getting bread off of that.
So,
that's how they going.
Yeah, that has put it, because now it's not even about the music anymore.
It's not about are you good?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of good rappers, a lot of good artists that are getting looked over.
Yeah.
Facts.
For My Blicky. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy
now
to
I gotta
me.
go check it out.
It's crazy to me.
It's trash.
You heard it?
Yes, it's terrible.
It's terrible. It's catchy, but it's terrible. I ain't gonna lie. Another person, I don't know how y'all feel about her, but Ice Spice, I don't fuck with Ice Spice.
That's the light skin one with the red hair.
You thought she was feeling you?
She must have got a song. Shit.
It's so bad. Oh my god.
It's a track. She say some shit like that.
You thought I was feeling you?
You thought I was feeling you?
That nigga a munch.
Oh, that's where the munch shit came from? Bruh. See, and that's my thing too. I'm so like out of that shit, like out of it. And like, yeah, you can tell I'm the old one in the group. So.
Yeah, that's where it came from, bro. She blowing up.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, man.
I think social media has definitely ruined the game. Before we get out of here, man, I want y'all to talk about y'all music. So if y'all could describe, I know it's hard to say, you know what I'm saying, y'all make different music than everybody else, but try to describe the music that y'all make.
Go ahead, Jones.
It's gonna be timeless. Like it's gonna be the music that you can listen to, you can catch a vibe to, and just.
It's not a trend. It's not a wave.
It's not a wave, bro. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I don't. It's not a wave, but it's definitely some music that you can. If you with your girl, you can listen to our music. If you want to turn up, we just a variety pack, man.
For sure.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, same, man. It's not you can listen to it in a room with your wife friend, your mama, your grandmama, your son, and everybody might like it.
Yeah.
It's not one.
Everybody can mess with it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of brings everything to what is the AOS model, man. That's
sure.
what I think. Yeah.
For sure. Y'all got any albums or any projects y'all working on or y'all just dropped?
So, man, we're trying to do a EP, like a little 6-track EP, which all of the songs have already been dropped as of a couple days.
Okay.
But right now we're kind of focusing on just dropping singles, getting some content, some visuals.
Okay.
But we got a lot of singles out.
Okay.
Maybe about 8 out right now.
Yeah.
And that's just as a group.
Yeah.
I have a couple. Space has a couple. Jones got a couple. Chase just dropped one of his. So we also got like some individual tracks too. But as a whole, we probably got like 8 tracks that we kind of got that we got in rotation right now.
Out of the 8, which one's your favorite?
Mine is 3 a.m.
3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say Chemistry. We got a song called Chemistry. It's either going to be Chemistry or Don't
Tell nobody.
I like Don't Tell Nobody. But I like Chemistry, bro. I like the way Chemistry rock.
Flows,
it goes straight from Chase with the R&B. Then I come in with a little bit less smooth R&B. You know, kind of whatever. Then you got Space come in with the melodic rap. And then you got Jones end it off with the rap. So it's kind of like, not a crescendo because it don't get louder, but like a transition from smooth R&B to rap. And it does it in like a way where it works.
Yeah.
It works, yeah.
Okay.
Don't tell nobody's live though.
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But Chemistry though.
All right. For sure. Y'all got any collaborations y'all been working on or y'all want to do with anybody? Any that y'all have already done? It don't even have to be big.
Nah, I don't think we.
Are y'all down to do collabs?
Oh, absolutely, man.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to the manager and we're gonna have LePat and we're gonna collab on that. But nah, man, we open to collabs, man.
Okay.
I know, you know, beginning we were actually trying to just get our stuff done first, so we had a foundation. Now that we have that, we'll probably start working on more collabs and stuff like that.
Okay.
For sure.
So let us away a network, you know,
sure.
get out there.
For sure.
Absolutely.
You never know who that person might know. So
Exactly.
Yep.
What's the name of the EP?
it was gonna be called Chemistry.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said it was gonna be called. Is it still gonna be called Chemistry?
Probably. It's just, you know, we kind of still trying to figure out if we're gonna do the EP. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the song's already dropped, but you know, do the EP just have a project out. It looks more professional. We got a project, so we kind of just in there with that. Yeah.
Y'all dropping anything else anytime soon? Do y'all have a lot of songs in the vault?
We got a couple. Actually, yeah, man, we
Got
do.
unfinished songs in the boat.
We do.
A couple of songs that we got to finish and stuff like that. But
Chase just showed me he told me he want to drop Official.
Okay.
So we're gonna drop that. Chase
we got
he got a track with just him.
And we also got other things in the works too. Because I mean, we've been thinking podcast between me,
For sure.
2 of the members, and just us showing, kind of building a whole little show between around AOS, like, you know what I'm saying, which is things that we working out, man.
For sure.
We got some tracks in the vault though.
Yeah, we
got
definitely got tracks in the vault.
The reason I asked is because I talked to one of my DJ homies after I had been done being an artist, and I told him, I was like, I showed him some music that I had back 2019, 2018, and he was like, these out? I was like, nah. He was like, why they're not out? I was like, because I'm not an artist no more. He was like, I like these. I was like, also these are old as fuck. He said, but they're new to me.
Yeah.
So
True.
So at that point, I always started telling artists, you have no reason to hang on to any music. Now I get that y'all have management, so I don't know if like how that works with y'all, but you as an artist, you don't have any reason to hold on to any music. This is another reason. y'all know who LMA is, right? Mm-hmm. You know her song "Boot Up"? Mm-hmm. It was out 3 years before she blew up. If you didn't know that,
really.
And Mustard found her on Instagram. Another reason why I say put out music is, you know, the group Ray Shrimmer.
Yeah.
You know, their biggest song to date is called Black Beatles. Yeah. That girl is a real crowd pleaser. That's their biggest song to date. The story behind that song is they made it. They made their whole album. It's on Shrimp Life too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mike Will made it is the one that found them. He's the one, the producer, put it out, all of that.
Eardrummers.
Yep. So he said
Ray Shrimmer backwards.
Ray Shrimmer backwards.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And he said, he told them, he was like, hey, put Black Beatles on the album. They hated this song. They said no. Really? No, we don't want it on the album. Mike Will kept going back and forth with them. Put it on the album. Just put it on the album. Just put it on the album. He was like, you just make it one of the last songs. He was just put it on the album. It was like, bro, we really don't want this shit on the album.
Blew up.
Their biggest song.
The whole
today.
mannequin challenge.
The whole mannequin had the whole world stuck.
I know. Yeah, literally.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always tell artists, put your music out.
Yeah.
Put your music out. You know what I'm saying? You never know what could happen.
I know for me, I'm biggest critique of my stuff. I actually sent Anna a song and I was like, hey man, you think I should put this out? Just put it out. Don't advertise. We ain't got to promote it. But I'll be like, I don't know about anybody else, but I'll be holding on because I don't think it might not be good enough. You know what I'm saying? Right. It might sound a little cheesy, so I'll be like, But that'll be the only reason I hold back.
So another reason I say with that, I had a song that one of my homies, he produced it, and I made it, and I was like, bro, I don't really fuck with this song. And he was like, bro, this shit is hard. He was like, dude, you this is one of them ones. Yeah. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. But it's because how I made the song was so different than how I used to do artistry. And he was like, I understand it's different, but just know that it's it. And it took me a year to come around on a song. But after I had let so many people play it, or I had played it for so many people, but I had this one song that I was like, I want y'all to know that this is this shit right here. Yeah. But I'll show you this other song because my homie think it's cool, but I don't think it's cool. And I would show 3 songs, and everybody would pick that song. And they was like, that shit is hard. And they was like, this is different. This is hard. And I was like, ain't no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't think it's good, it's almost kind of like that saying, one man's trash, another man's treasure. Right. But it's a lot of songs that I low-key I just put out just because I was like, all right, I'm going to just put it out. Even though it was finished, it was polished, everything about it was great. I'm not saying just put out just garbage or just
in a comparison music, to your best music.
Right, you're right. Yeah. So I'm just saying just like if it's done, if it's at least what you think is cool, put it out. Somebody going to fuck with it. Somebody going to fuck with it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially, I always go back on that LMA thing, man. The fact that song was out 3 years before she blew up. 3 years, boot up. Damn. That's what she blew up off of.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. And I think what also helped her, she did a lot of covers on Instagram. So like she would do that helped her out. And then she ended up getting seen by DJ Mustard. He ended up signing her. And then Boot Up was one of the songs of the year when it came out. So, yep, man. Go ahead and shout yourself out. Tell everybody where they can find y'all guys on IG, social media, and Apple Music, Spotify, all your music.
Shit, you can find all our music. My bad.
You good. He gonna edit that out.
He gonna edit it out?
He gonna edit that out. He good.
AOS Music Team, Instagram, everything, Twitter. We still got Twitter, right? Do we got Twitter?
Yeah, look, you can find us on all streaming platforms. AOS Music Team. All right. We got some new music dropping. Jones, Chase, Space, Dom Antoine. Shout out DJ Preme, AZAP Management. Yeah, man, anything AOS Music, that's going to be us. Holla at us.
Absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate y'all guys for coming on the show, man, doing y'all damn thing. Hey, y'all stick around. You already know the dessert mix up next. Keep it locked. It's the hottest, the biggest DJ Preme doing the damn thing. It is SHEF Radio.